13 Ways to Save Money in the Kitchen. The heart of the home is the kitchen. The kitchen is also the best place to start saving money and living more frugally. Tips in this video aren't difficult or time-consuming, so pick one or two to implement right away, then keep trying more ideas over time to build sustainable, long-term savings habits in the kitchen. What can you do to be more frugal in the kitchen? You will find out in this video. First thing on the list, buy store brand foods. The only difference between the store brand and the major brands is price and packaging. Store brand foods, generic items, and value brand all add up to the same thing, much cheaper than their premium branded cousin. They are often made in the same factory to the same recipe as the premium brand. Well, now you know the truth behind the store brand versus name brand debate. In most cases, the name brand markup comes from marketing, so read the ingredients and do your research. Buy generic when you can and watch what happens to your grocery bill. Go meatless. You don't have to be a vegetarian to not eat meat. Meat is often the most expensive ingredient in your recipe, so choose some meat-free meals to reduce your spending. We often have 2 or 3 meat-free meals every week. Vegetables are tasty. Prepare meals in advance. A little preparation before you go to work or at the weekend will stop you reaching for a takeaway when you get home late and have had a trying day. Shop at discount stores. Discount stores can have some real bargains. They don't stock the same products continually, but what they do stock can be half the price of regular stores. One of my number one reasons to shop at discount stores is because you can get products or food items for way cheaper. You may need to buy a store brand, but this isn't always the case. Sometimes discount stores will have brand name items for a good deal, either because they received them from a store who overstocked or because they ordered them and haven't sold them all quickly enough. This is when you want to stock up. Learn to love beans. They are full of protein and a fraction of the cost of meat. They are also extremely versatile, from beans on toast to refried beans to 5-bean salad, all tasty and all cheap. Make soup. Homemade soup can be as filling and hearty as a main meal, especially when you combine it with homemade bread. Use your homemade chicken broth to give it a depth of flavor and add in lentils or beans to increase your protein whilst remaining a very frugal meal. Stay out of the grocery store. If you shop too often and you are thinking, how can I spend less money on groceries? Then this one is for you. The more often you visit the grocery store, the more money you will spend. Try to only visit a store once a week at the most. Stop using paper towels. You can go through paper towels pretty fast in the kitchen, and the cost can add up. Keep a stash of cloth in a basket for cleaning up spills. You can use old kitchen towels, cut up t-shirts, cloth napkins, or even bleached flat cloth diapers. Start a garden. The big investment here is your time, but with a little practice you can save lots of money by raising your own organic produce. If you live in a small space, at least grow herbs. You can raise them on your balcony, patio, or in a pinch, the windowsill. Buy produce from the clearance rack. Scour your grocery store's produce section for a clearance rack and check it first every time you go to the grocery store. If your store doesn't have one, then ask the produce manager. They may very well start one if you show interest. Save your scraps. You'll never need to buy boxed chicken or beef broth again if you save all your meat bones. I keep a bone bag in the freezer and toss in bones and vegetable peelings to make homemade, nourishing broth. What about fruit peelings? If they're from organic fruit, save them to make fruit vinegars. Save your bacon grease. Real foodies know that bacon fat is a good fat. After frying bacon in a skillet, scrape out the fat and keep it in a jar in the fridge. You can use it for frying eggs and pan crisping vegetables to get extra flavor and nutrients, and save money on butter. Make homemade sauces and condiments. Buying common sauces and condiments like mustard and salad dressing can add up. Plus, most of these items come in single-use plastic containers, which are awful for the environment. Instead of buying condiments at the store, try making them from scratch. There are a ton of homemade recipes online that are fun and taste better than the bland sausage you normally buy. Hope you found these frugal kitchen tips helpful. Please feel free to share your favorite tips for a frugal kitchen in the comments below. Bye!